Guess what time it is? It's Christmas light hanging time, and we're actually going to hang them sooner than a week before Christmas this year. Where are you going? Don't mind our old mattress we have to haul to the dump, and an old dishwasher. No, that's the old freezer. Sorry. We got rid of the old dishwasher. That's our old freezer that broke. It's a beautiful, crisp day. It's actually not that cold. I don't even have gloves on. It feels good because I'm having a hot flash. It's so weird to see the seasons change when just 2 months ago the wildflowers were in full bloom and the grass was super green and it was super warm outside, and now today the high is like 25 or something. But it said it's supposed to snow all week, but it keeps saying that. We've only had one pretty big snowfall and that's pretty much been it. So I don't know if that means it's coming later or if we're just not going to get a lot of snow this year. But it's unusually warm for this time of year. Get out of there, Cooper. Cooper! Anyways. So it is Saturday. Oops, I'm not wearing my watch. Saturday late morning, I want to say 10 something. We are all on the mend. Thank goodness. I think Allie might be getting an ear infection, but I don't think it's the flu. I never got the Tamiflu called in for me and Adam or the older kids because they just weren't showing any symptoms, and they won't call it in unless there are symptoms present, and I'd have to make appointments. So I think she's got something else going on, but she's 19, so usually she makes her own doctor's appointments. But we were on the mend. My throat is still kind of scratchy, but I'm positive that I also had the flu, but by that time the Tamiflu wouldn't even work because I probably already had it. But we had a couple other kids from our church that tested positive also, so it was definitely going around. I had a few comments about I shouldn't be taking my kids anywhere. Okay, my older kids, I've got 2 adult children, so I really can't tell them to call in sick to work. And my other daughter, she wasn't in class with people. She just had to go to her locker and then turn in some paperwork to the teacher so that she could pass. It was the end of the trimester. And so that's why she needed to get it, and otherwise she would have had to repeat that class. So it's not like she stayed at school that day to do work. She just had to literally turn some papers in. And somebody had put that if I don't have time to get sick, that maybe next year I will get the flu vaccine for me and my kids. So my kids usually do all get the flu vaccine. It seems like it's happening a little bit earlier this year. Tiffany, my 16-year-old, is the only one that's gotten it so far. Because of our insurance, we only get 1 well check, so I usually do the flu vaccine at their well check. So I've got 3 kids with their well checks are coming up soon. And again, with the adult kids, that's not my say. That's on them if they choose to get the flu vaccine. That's their body, so I'm going to leave that up to them. With the younger kids, I do recommend them getting it because they're in school and stuff. As for me, Adam, he usually gets it. As for me, I've been recommended by every single doctor not to have it because when I get the flu vaccine, I end up super sick. And one time I even ended up in the hospital because of it. So it's better for me to not get the flu vaccine because it makes me so sick. So there are people like that. My dad was also like that. It made him really, really sick. So I know there's different strains every year too, but I just rather not chance that because it's easier for me to just battle through it than, because it just makes me even more sick than if I were just to get the flu. I know I'm not the only one like that. So some people's bodies just don't react well to the flu vaccine, but everybody's on the mend. Kennedy actually got to go back to school yesterday. Jillian ended up missing the whole week. Because even though she was on the Tamiflu, I just had trouble keeping her fevers down. So she's going to have a lot of makeup work to do this week. They're off from school all week, which is nice, so they can totally recover. But Kennedy was ready to go back yesterday. She didn't have a fever for 2 days. Her appetite was back. They had their little Thanksgiving party. I know a lot of the kids were out in her classroom as well, just hit our area, eastern Idaho. I think a lot of people had the flu. So I'm just glad that we're all getting better before Thanksgiving, which is, as you know, if you live in the United States, this Thursday. We managed to get some grocery shopping done late last night. We went around 9 o'clock so we didn't have to battle so many people. I thought there was going to be hardly anybody in the store, but when we first got there, there were still quite a few people. And then as we shopped, it died down. And then Adam's hanging out Christmas lights today, and I think he was going to barbecue chicken or something for dinner tonight. And then we're either going to go to Sam's Club today to get the rest of our stuff and just normal groceries for the week, or tomorrow. I'm hoping we go to church tomorrow. I think Kennedy Sunday School class is having a little Thanksgiving party also. So we'll see. Basically, I just need to get like pies, but I don't even know if I'm going to get pies, because I got 3 kids that work at a bakery, and every year they usually come home with more than enough pies, enough that I even can pass them out to my neighbors. I've also got, because we spent over 100 at Winco last night, we did get a turkey, so I'm going to see if anybody in my neighborhood or any friends need a turkey, because we are planning, I think, to just do a turkey breast, and we still have a turkey too in our freezer from last Christmas when we spent, I think actually we got it from the school. So I'll see if anybody needs a turkey, because I mean, if nobody does, obviously we'll keep it, because, you know, we can use it at some point. But I think we're just gonna have turkey and some ham, and then Christmas Eve dinner, we usually get like Chinese food or do Red Robin or something like that. That's been our tradition since the second year we lived here, I want to say. But I'm excited that Adam's hanging up the Christmas lights. He is feeling better. Usually we do it like a week before Christmas. I don't know, we just never get to it. I think Vlogmas might be different this year because I was sick. I went back and rewatched all of our old Vlogmases, and it's crazy to see how fast time has gone and how much the kids have changed, how much me and Adam have changed, how much the house has changed. Just watching that first Vlogmas back in California when we lived in Lathrop was really, really weird to watch that. I usually try to start Christmas shopping the last week they're in school before Thanksgiving break, but because we were sick, I wasn't able to. And it's going to be trickier this year because I've got 1 kiddo doing online school and then 2 adult children that still live here. They work, but their schedules aren't like set hours, so it's kind of all over the place. So I want to be able to buy presents and wrap them as I go to put under the tree. I'm still worried about Cooper. He hasn't chewed anything, so maybe I will be able to do it, because usually I have to find somewhere to hide everything, and our house isn't that big, and they're going to be home, and it's just like, it's usually like the stocking stuffers that is the problem to hide, like, because I can't put those out. Sometimes I miss having a little bit more space, but things get crowded with 8 people in this house, plus all their friends. But the reason why Vlogmas might be a little bit different, I noticed the last like 4 years, we've always done the decorating of the Christmas tree as Vlogmas number 1, and then the pie eating contest is like 3 or 4. But we're gonna actually talk to the kids tonight or tomorrow. We're thinking about maybe possibly getting a real Christmas tree this year, because we haven't had one since we lived in California, in Lathrop, that first Vlogmas. I think it'd be kind of neat to get a real tree this year, and then we can contribute to the Icy Inferno that happens in January here, where they light up all the Christmas trees. It's a really, really fun event, just for something different. But if we do decide to get a real Christmas tree, then I think we're going to decorate the Christmas tree on December 7th. So it would be a week into December, just so it stays fresher longer. I don't even know if that's like a thing, if it's good to wait a little bit when you're got a lump on my head when you get a real Christmas tree. Otherwise, we'll probably do it on the 1st. If we get the real Christmas tree, I want to try to do the pie eating contest as Vlogmas number 1, because it's on a Sunday, December 1st, and I know all my kids will be home to participate, because I have a feeling, and I know I said this last year, but I have a feeling this might actually be the last year that I have all my kids home to do it. I don't know, because they're, Parker's 18, Allie's going to be 20, well, she'll be not till July, but by next Christmas she'll be 20. So who knows where they're gonna be. I'll see if they want to have any friends want to come over and participate. I'm hoping Allie does it this year. She's only done it twice. She did it the first year, so it'll be 7 years ago now. She won the very first year, and then she participated last year. So she hadn't participated since then. But Parker, since the first year when Allie won, he's won every single year. I thought for sure his friend Chandler was going to win last year that did it with us, but Parker still won. And I don't know, I was thinking about just making real pies, but even that would, cost money. I think it's cheaper to just get those little mini pies. They're so cheap at Walmart, but maybe I should give him 2 pies to make it a little bit harder because he wins every single year. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of what's going on. I just wanted to update you guys that we're on the mend, hanging Christmas lights, trying to figure out Vlogmas. I've tried to be very, very organized this year. And I even wrote down in my planner, well, my journal planner, I wrote down Vlogmas, and then I wrote down the Elf on the Shelf so I can try to keep organized and put my ideas down. So we'll see. I say that, but who knows if it'll happen. There's a lot happening the first week of December. Besides Vlogmas, I've got the mayor award that we're getting. I've got the Christmas tree parade. The Christmas tree parade, that doesn't make sense. The parade this year, it's a stationary parade because they decided to make it stationary because people were getting hurt slipping on black ice and all that jazz. So they're still decorating floats, but they're just going to be stationary. But it'll be at the park or near the park, and then I'll film, all the lights at the park and Santa Claus and all that good stuff. So I've got that. That's December 6th, I think. It's on the first Saturday, so that'll be a Vlogmas. I don't think I'm going to make the Mayor Award of Vlogmas. I don't know. And then that's on a Thursday, and then Friday, so the Mayor Award's on a Thursday, I think December 5th, and then there's Friday the 6th is we're going to go see A White Christmas at the Center Stage Theater. We got gifted tickets again. I really enjoyed watching Matilda there, so I'm excited. We're having another double date with our friends. I don't think we're going to do dinner this time. We might just do like hot chocolate or something like that because they're like us. They're just trying to, like save money for, Christmas and stuff. But we're going to go see that play. And I probably can't make that a Vlogmas either because you can't film in there. So I'm going to have to think of something to do that morning probably when they're at school. I don't know. I've got ideas, but I'm rambling again. I'm wearing my banana baskets today from my sister. They don't match at all, but because of the seasons, I changed all my summer clothes out. I don't have a lot of stuff this color in my winter stuff, so who cares? I'm gonna wear them anyway. But yeah, I hope everybody is well and healthy and everybody's getting geared up for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Just remember the reason for the season is Jesus. I know a lot of times we lose sight of that, and for the things that we have, I do it too. I get jealous and remorseful and want and have to remember what God has given us and what we are blessed with. So yeah, okay, I guess that's it. I'm gonna go check on Adam up on that ladder, and maybe at the end of this vlog I'll show you the Christmas lights if he gets them done today. Otherwise I'll show you in another vlog. Take care, you guys. I love ya. Thanks for all the prayers, and I'll talk to you guys next time, chicken tendies. I was in this video yesterday, but I really want to show you guys the Christmas lights, so we couldn't finish it yesterday because the wind was blowing too hard. So hopefully we get it finished today. Okay, I wanted to show you some of them. He's still not done because he's gonna wrap some more around the porch. Probably some white or blue ones, but it's looking good. All right, guys, see you next time.